Alright, hold up. Stop the music for a sec, guys. Stop. Buddy, you know I got missiles, right? Guess not.
Yeah.
Guys, what the hell is this meme machine, and why did nobody tell me about this before? I'll be honest, I can count on 2 hands how many games I've played in the French tree, and so I figured it was time. So I went ahead and bought this thing, and I'll tell you what, I mean, it's not uncommon. You see a couple of Vautours, you know, before the premium one came out, you'd always see a couple of Vautours go in fighter mode, and they probably get a couple kills and they die, or you know, maybe they did pretty good, or they did the high altitude game. But then this thing comes out with 4 air-to-air missiles on it. And I'm not going to talk about the bomber side of it because that's I don't do bomber stuff, but God, this thing is a meme. Right now it's an absolute blast because people don't expect this thing to be dangerous. And you catch everybody off guard, especially when you get these supersonics that they'll focus you. And I'm going to show you a couple tricks in this video, and this is what I figured out. This plane is so much fun. It's been such a breath of fresh air since all this new supersonic spam came out. This plane, you know, if you get focused, you're probably going to die, especially if you get in like 2 F-100s behind you. But in a one-on-one scenario, this plane has power. Look at that. The guns work. That guy was doing something really stupid, but once he got slow, it's just spray and pray. The guns work. So this thing is just a giant freight train. It has the bomber damage model, of course, so it's very tanky. So you can usually take a few hits. The other nice thing is you can take it with min fuel. Min fuel's 7 minutes, and it lasts closer to 20 minutes. The problem with this aircraft, though, is when you're above 1,000 kilometers an hour, it's kind of impossible to aim, and at the same time, it's impossible to dodge. So you really have to plan things out. And you see right here, see I'm doing 1070. And you can't even pull on a MiG-15, and he definitely compresses at the speed too. But look at it, I just go up, almost got him, he just dodged enough time. It almost looked like he lagged there, but we drop our nose back down, grab our speed again, and fly away from this. The acceleration is amazing. Choo-choo! Here comes the freight train! Look at this poor MiG-15. Come on, guys, that should have hit. But watch this. Oh, look, we got missiles. Bye-bye! And continue on. It's about this time I look behind me and I realize that there's a MiG-19 behind me. Alright, so here comes the tough part. You got to dump as much airspeed as you can because you compress. So I got the barn doors out. I'm going straight up. I'm trying to get inside his turn just enough to dodge his shots. I still got these barn doors out. The slower I get, here comes the flaps. Just dodging his shots on the way up. The slower he gets, the worse he maneuvers. Do a little bit of neg G to dodge his shot. I think the teammate was shooting a missile at me, and now he is toast. These supersonics, they cannot maneuver at this speed. And I don't know why he did it, but he pulled right in front of me. And bye-bye. This thing is so much fun, guys. I know not everybody's going to have the same fun as I have, but I had to do this video because there is nobody, I haven't seen a single competent pilot flying this thing and doing any sort of video or a tutorial or nothing on it. Everybody's just talking about the bomb load and how you can go around spotting the team, and eventually they just plan on dying. Well, guess what? This thing is a meme, guys. We're going to go into some more footage. Check this out. So now we're on Preparation H. Nice small map, which is perfect when this thing has an air spawn. Trying to get a little aggressive on this guy because I don't think he expects me to pull with him. Of course, doing high speeds, we're not going to be able to pull very hard, so I decided it's probably time to break off this and not give up all my airspeed. So I drop my nose and I fly away. Acceleration kicks in and this thing just takes off. Look behind me though, and I see that there is a F-100. He's chilling, he's looking at me. He's actually been eyeballing me for a little bit. This guy is about to be very disappointed. So anyways, dragging him out. Here we go. Setting up like any other duel in a jet match. We want to get away from the pack. He's getting close. I know I'm not going to outrun him. So we're starting to set up. About the time he gets to about 2 kilometers, we're going to go ahead and start our maneuvering. So I start a little bit of a pitch up. There's 2 kilometers. Here we go. Barn doors out. He's getting close. We're setting up to dodge. We're taking him into a spiral, doing everything we can to dodge that shot. Air brake is still out. As soon as we can, we pop the flaps. A little bit of neg G to dodge his shot. He is committed. He is not going to lose to a Vautour, boys and girls. Or is he? Air brake is still out. I can lose a little bit more speed just to gain me that advantage. And now he is toast. We are heating the missiles up. At this speed, he cannot dodge the missiles. GG. Ding. Silly MiG-15, you have no power here. Yeah, MiG guns, they don't do jack to this aircraft. I figured it out flying against him, and I figured it out flying with him. This thing is damn near immune to MiG guns. I really don't know why. Gaijin things, I guess. It's pretty broken. I don't think this guy expected me to shoot at him. Oh well, bye-bye. This is a whole nother match. I'm going to try and show you guys the whole match. I'll edit through the boring parts, but this is how I fly it. I try to stay above 3,000 meters, sometimes 4, especially when you first spawn, because you never know. Some of these supersonics, they can go straight up at you. If they climb straight for you, it's kind of hard. You really want to try and take it more of a head-on aspect, just so that they bleed speed and they can't catch you. But I'm looking down, I can see the dots, and it's definitely apparent these guys can see me because they start pulling up on me. So here we go. This is why I stayed up at 4,000 meters. I look behind me, and all of a sudden I've probably got more than I can even tell behind me right now, and here comes the missiles. And so now I just got to play the dodge game, tracking these missiles, and these guys are all hanging for me. This is honestly cancer in this game, guys. I hate that I can't see these guys, but thankfully I can see the missiles. So I am just energy trapping these guys. Hopefully my team will get here in time. Unfortunately, I don't think they do. But look at it, they can't touch me. They really can't. MiG-19 will come close, but we're just going to watch the missiles, watch them go behind me. No threat anymore. That guy pulls off. So we go ahead and turn back in. Got a lot of altitude, converted back into airspeed. Come on down. These guys don't expect me to really be much of a threat. Typical Vautour these days, they just run to space, right? Not this one. So I started lobbing off missiles. This is actually, I think, my second match in this plane. So I am still learning at this point, but I'm a fan of lobbing off missiles. When you got 4 missiles, why not? So we're dropping in. I'm coming back down, trying to stay above around 3,000 meters. Figured this guy's going to give me a shot. I'm a little fast. We make our approach. And just over my guns. Another missile coming off at me. Looks like it's tracking the other guy, so we're just going to ignore it. Warning goes away. And Potato Boy, is he lurking? He is not, so we are just going to continue on. I see a nice meaty FJ4 below me. I'm going to drop down, and this is where we start getting into compression speed, but look behind me, I got a couple more coming, so here it is. The F-100 is glued to me. At this point, I didn't really realize that I'd have to bleed more speed, but it still worked out. We went vertical, tapped the air brake a little bit, but I probably should have done a lot more. Well, look at this. You just take them into a spiral. The slower they get, the less that they turn. They're just not a threat at these speeds. And I'm still going up. This thing has a ton of power. Not sure if I'm going to get inside him on that turn, so I pull off it. And the next one, this guy has no idea what's going on. Bye-bye. Drop the nose, grab some speed. Here we go. Rinse, repeat. So we fast forward a little bit, we're moving on. Super mysterious, squirrely plane, can't hit him. Going a little too fast. But look behind me and there is another F-100, imagine that. They seem to love trying to kill me in this plane. Pops off his missile, easy dodge. He's still breaking a little bit closer. I'm keeping an eye out for more missiles. We're going to try and drag him away from the Super Mysterious just in case we have any troubles. He's actually not catching me at the moment, so I start pitching up a little bit. Here comes the next missile. Fairly easy dodge. Just set up for it. So I'm trying to go up a little bit, and pretty apparent right away that he does not want to follow, so we're just going to roll back down and behind him. And unfortunately, he decides to run, and I am not going to be able to catch him, so let's fast forward to another spot. So now we got Potato Boy coming in behind me. Same old, same old. Start going vertical, try and bleed that speed. Just give yourself enough room to dodge the shots. Barn doors are out. Here we go. Trying to stay tight with him, but instead he rips. So sorry, Potato. It does happen in that plane, unfortunately. But we're down to what? I think 2 guys left. Yep, 2 guys left. So we know one of them's back at the base, so I'm going to head that way. Wasn't too much longer later that I do see another F-100. This is a perfect setup, though. He goes vertical. He's going to start bleeding that speed. I'm going to stay right here at about 600 kilometers an hour and turn back towards him. He actually decides to come back and try and kill me. I know I'm not going to get on that shot, so I just roll back inside him. Sticking in with the turn, rolling down, get the combat flaps out. He does not expect this, and he is gone. I'm telling you guys. Oh, this is fun. It really is. It really is fun. I really hate to do it, but I feel like a walking Gaijin billboard right now, because if you got a few bucks and you haven't researched the French trade, this aircraft might be worth it. But then again, if you're not very competent at jets, you might struggle with it. Or if you're just gonna spacebar smash some bombs off at the bases, I mean, it's plenty fast. You will have issues with the supersonics if you don't know what you're doing, though. 9.0s, for the most part, they can't keep up with it. But I'm telling you what, guys, I had a blast flying this plane. I think you should go check it out. And I'm going to keep flying it for a little while longer as I start working on grinding out this Super Mystere. That way maybe I can give you guys a little bit of tips and maybe a tutorial on that aircraft. We already know it's going to be kind of a painful plane, but let me know what you think, guys. Leave a comment, leave a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Always appreciate all the support from you guys. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a wild ride. Enjoy the rest of the footage. We'll see you around, guys.